What up, Buttons? How's it going, dude? What up, Skyrim?
Stand by. 1010. Investigated reported disturbance at Acer Plaza.
10-4 dispatcher. Verify address.
It's Acer Plaza. Repeat,
Max
Acer
Payne.
Plaza.
I think we're gonna do the trilogy all this week. Try to get through it.
Shots fired on the rooftop. An assault in progress at Acer Plaza. Repeat, an assault in progress. It's a war zone down here. 1085 dispatcher. Need additional
Alright, dude, awesome.
additional units now. Officer in
Unless there's a fire call, right?
danger.
10-5. Please repeat. 10-5. All units, emergency. Officer in danger. Acer Plaza. Repeat. Acer Plaza. All units.
They were all dead. The final gunshot was an exclamation mark to everything that had led to this point. I released my finger from the trigger, and then it was over.
Yeah, I see. That's what I said. Unless you get a fire
Getting
call.
a sense of it, I need to go back 3 years. Back to the night the pain started.
Game. Thank you.
I was still in the force back then. NYPD, Manhattan, Midtown North Precinct, Hell's Kitchen.
So when are you coming to work for me, Detective Payne?
You'd make me work undercover in some hellhole. Sorry, Alex. Michelle and the baby come first. See? My last smoke. It's bad for the baby.
That's you, Max. A regular Boy Scout.
See, Alex.
Still on for poker Thursday night, right?
Like taking candy from a baby. Life was good. The sun setting on a sweet summer's day. The smell of freshly mowed lawns. The sounds of children playing. A house across the river on the Jersey side. Beautiful wife and a baby girl. The American dream come true. Honey, I'm home. But dreams have a nasty habit of going bad when you're not looking. The sun went down with practiced bravado. Twilight crawled across the sky, laden with foreboding.
There's a lot of self-narration in this game, just to give you guys a heads up.
Anybody home? I didn't like the way the show started. They'd give me the best seat in the house, front row center. What the hell? Something ugly had been tattooed on the wall. A map of things to come. It was a poison syringe, a magic tag full of diabolical meanings. Listen, someone's broken into my house. Call 911.
Is this the Payne residence?
Yes, someone's broken into my house. They're still here. You have to...
Good. I'm afraid I cannot help you.
Who is this? Hello?
Awesome. Awesome.
Michelle!
I can talk. It's just like no one's talking back to me except for my mods. But welcome, by the way. I'm assuming me
Michelle!
he's referring to.
Freeze! NYPD, drop
It's
it!
coming!
No. No, no, please, God, no.
Whoa. I just started, so I'm not warmed up yet, I guess, so to speak.
No, 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 God, no, please, Michelle. Oh, baby.
I think he's talking to me, Skyrim. It's all good. It talks. How's it going, man?
No!
But welcome, Situate. Probably
That was 3 years
mispronouncing
ago.
that.
Everything ripped apart in a New York minute. The killer junkies.
We're gonna be doing Max Payne all this week. So today is day one, it's the first game, and then we're gonna do the second one whenever we get around to it. Hopefully midweek, and then the third one. It might take 2 weeks though.
3 long years to get a break in the Valkyr case. Then, finally, 2 months ago, a dime dropper tipped us off that Jack Lupino, a mob boss in the Punchinello crime family, was trafficking. I went undercover, infiltrated the worst mafia family in New York.
There's a lot of monologues in this game, so it's kind of hard to not interrupt them as well. If you've never like seen or
I
played
came
this
in
game.
from the cold and the dark. Outside the city was a cruel monster. I've been slowly working my way from the small time to the big fish, trying to get to the source of the drug. Alex and BB were my only contacts in the DEA, the only ones in this decrepit city.
Max Payne 2 is pretty good. I don't know, I'm kind of fond of Max Payne 3 a little bit. It's a lot harder. Not a lot of running gunning, which is kind of shitty.
Alex, since I'd gone undercover.
But yeah, you know what, maybe you're right. Max Payne 2 might have been the best of the trilogy.
Raining ice pitchforks as if the heavens were ready to fall. Everyone was running for shelter like there was no tomorrow.
Wow, you are missing a ton of fucking shit. Then you better pay attention to the stream then.
Feeling hit me like a point-blank shot straight in the face. Something was not right about this.
Remedy, the company that made this game, is actually one of my favorite companies because of this game, and I've bought every game they've ever made, including Alan Wake, and the new one that's coming out. I'm gonna have to get a PC because I don't want to buy an Xbox One just to play that game. Hey, hot dog. Saw the blue.
The station was drenched in gloom. Alex was a ghost, nowhere to be seen. I'd have to look for him.
Yeah, Alan Wake's pretty good. Sweet, hot dog.
Death was in the air at Roscoe Street.
That was soon. I thought it was gonna take you a while. Did you tell me what you had in mind of getting as far as the computer? Like, are you going gaming computer? I think so, because you wanted to play like Gary's Mod or something.
The pills would ease the pain.
Me too. I can't wait to save up to be able to get one. The one I'm running on now doesn't count. It's just for streaming, really, primarily. It's not. It can handle gaming, but it can't handle gaming and streaming at the same time off of it.
Wasn't Jake supposed to take care of this?
Ooh, Adele.
You're having too much fun taking care of the cop up there. What's the plan? Simple. Gun down every mother-loving bastard that gets off the train. Sweet. Didn't the train go already?
Not sure what 200 ghost gigabyte really means, but oh, you have Adele right now. Oh, ouchie. Not that I'm any better with a Mac though. What's up, W Mod? Max Payne 3 is mad underrated. I don't know. It depends. If you played as a whole, the whole story, the way Max, ended. I really want to spoil it, but I mean, the ending to Max Payne 3, I think it ended the way it should have, because at that point, as far as Rockstar games have gone, like, there's just been too much death, and just leave it at that. I won't spoil it too much without going into that, but it's funny that you say that it's underrated, it's overrated, because like a lot of the controls in that game, like the camera angle and stuff, I want to go back to some of the improvements they did in Max Payne 3 because I'm so used to Rockstar games now, the way they play with like Grand Theft Auto 5 and stuff. The controls on this game are just seem so just archaic, just really old school. Lucha, Buttons, don't ask him if he enjoyed. Just let him enjoy the stream in peace. Don't bother him. He just got in here, and you're asking him what he thinks of the stream already. Like, come on, man.
Yo!
It looks like he's taking a shit. Yeah. It's actually funny that you mentioned his face because Max Payne's face in the first one was the creator of Remedy, the developer, like the main guy who owns and was managing Remedy at the time when this game came out. That's his face. He's like the main guy. So if you look at some of the old Remedy pictures when they made this game, it's his face on it. And then Max Payne 2, they changed it, and then he's got more of the Max Payne look that we recognize now in Max Payne 3 and stuff.
Yeah, he's dead, all right.
Hey, it's me you're talking to.
Seriously? How many bullets did I got put in the guy? Yeah, and Alan Wake, right. Oh, I'm gonna hit him with, like, the pipe, but yes, I know about the rats. The fuck you mean zzz, man? Go fuck off.
Yo guys, hey, we're getting around. You hear me? What is this, a joke? Hey, anybody? Answer me.
Chat decided to just freeze up, apparently. Hey, it's a me, Mario. Really, Skyrim? A little random? Or are you making fun of the Italian accents in this? Yeah, it's a little generic, I guess. That's what I love about it, though, kind of.
Hey!
Oh, you bunch of abortions. Why don't you go play League of Legends or something?
Right? Right. Hey!
We'll see, dude. WMD, because like lately, Rockstar has been kind of failing with games. I mean, just look at GTA 5 and the whole online experience has been a fucking fail. Except for when like the first month that it came out, it was awesome, and then they started like patching it and just making it like shit. But honestly, I feel like Rockstar is gonna make their games like Call of Duty games, where it's just gonna focus on the online thing, and then the story and one-player mode just won't mean shit, which is like kind of ridiculous, you know. I'm more about the story sometimes, you know. Especially with GTA games, since the first one I played, GTA 3, was revolved around the story. I understand multiplayer is such a huge part of games now, but I mean, like, come on, honestly. I think they've lost sight of what Rockstar used to be.
What's going on here?
A massacre. He's armed.
I am definitely not getting an Xbox One. I'd rather get a computer.
Can you take me there?
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm going PS4, honestly. But if I had to, like, get a system, honestly, that would probably be a PlayStation 4. I'd go back to Sony. Best GTA ever made, GTA 3. Fucking GTA 5 is a piece of shit. If you say that, then you really have never played a GTA game then,
Home
honestly.
free. This way. Hold it.
Some will say San Andreas. I think San Andreas is perfect, but it's too long. It's like almost perfect. Reload. Say what? PS3's had a pretty good year with like Last of Us and stuff, so I mean if they have one more good year left in them, holy shit, I would love to see it. There's a ton of PS3 games I haven't even played yet. Of course, and just like mine is just my opinion. Like I said, GTA 3 was the first one I played, so I'm a little attached to it and biased. GTA 5 may have looked the best, but as far as like games go, it's not really good. As far as GTA titles go, it's not really good. I mean, Yoga, seriously? What the fuck were they thinking?
The train lit up like a Christmas tree. Power was back on.
When GTA 5 first came out, honestly, I thought that the characters were gonna be like CJ, that was like the black guy. The other guy, you know, was gonna be like the Vice City character, and then the last guy would be, I guess, like either like would have been like the GTA 4 guy, a combination of that and the GTA 3 guy. But the GTA 3 guy didn't really talk, but he was kind of crazy. But they didn't go that way. It was a whole different thing. So, you know, I don't know. I feel like they didn't really give two shits about the story and just wanted to focus on the online and make money off of it. But that failed, and they shot themselves in the foot with that. See, exactly, too many mess ups, but it's like too many for me. Like I can't like let that go. There's too many hackers now too. Yeah.
So much for being subtle.
You know what? You're right. You're right. With all its flaws, Scarface. Well, I'm actually more of a fan of The Godfather. I think The Godfather was a little better than Scarface. Do you remember the original Godfather game? Even on the Wii, it was pretty good. Sometimes games like that, they get like a 75 or 7.5. I think get a little harsh of a rating, but you know, you're right. But they're not, you know, memorable. They're just kind of like, you know, you play them every once in a while and they're fun for what they are, but they're not, you know, timeless like the better games are out there. Okay.
The rusty door led to an abandoned park.
Yeah, it was. It was basically like one of those GTA games. You had to
Something big was
control the
going down
whole
to
city to
Roscoe
become
Street.
the
Maybe that's
Godfather,
why Alex had wanted to meet
which is
me
pretty
here.
sick.
Maybe not.
I actually fucked up in the
Later,
game and did it
I was gonna
before.
find out.
Did it before I actually before I finished the game. So when the game ended, like the next cutscene was like, "You're Godfather now." I was like, "Oh, okay." Oh my god, come on. I never played the Prototype series. I always heard it was good. That was only like a Sony exclusive though, right? Oh shit. My sound's like off, so I'm not hearing like the audio cues. Right, if we're talking open world games, sure. Skyrim, I don't know what you're talking about. The Dawn, yeah. You're right, I'm sorry. Hot Dog, have you been watching Man vs. Games Spelunky runs lately?
Spooky.
Pretty good. He's been playing a lot of Necro Dancer. What happened to those rats, by the way? There they are. Rats. Oh, the noise they make. Sweet noise.
What the hell was that?
More rats. Skyrim, is the stream still buffering? I never got to play The Godfather 2. Now in The Godfather 2, did they finally get oh my god, I can't believe I don't remember his name right now. Al Pacino to play the character? 'Cause that was the thing that was kind of messed up with the first one, is that they couldn't get Al Pacino to give his likeness out.
Ice 'em.
The door had been welded shut ages ago and the bomb was missing a detonator.
Oh, so Godfather 2 was good too, huh? More rats. What's up, rats? Rest in peace, rats. Did you guys know in wrestling, back in the 80s, and possibly early 90s, that when a wrestler had a groupie, I guess is what you call it, someone that was a huge fan, they would call them rats? Back in the 70s, especially in 80s, they would get these so-called rats and screw them all the time and stuff, you know, because the girls just loved them and would do anything for them.
The police are on their way.
Because they were like rock
New
stars.
York's finest. They're gonna be
Oh shit.
Just stick to the plan. We got up there.
Oh shit. Dude, Goodfellas is the best. Because it's just one movie. With Godfather, it's a trilogy, so it's like the third one wasn't as good, you know? Oh shit. Second one and the first one was so good. The thing about the second Godfather is that it's like Empire Strikes Back. It's better than the first, you know? Dude, Goodfellas, in all honesty, was, and it still was like my all-time favorite movie for a really long time, like a really long time. That movie's perfect. There's just there's not a single thing wrong with it. Even like watching it, because I used to watch it a lot religiously. Like I would try to find mistakes and stuff. You can't really find that many, if any at all. Oh, what's up, Skyrim? Yeah, you're back. Hope the stream is fixed now. No one else is saying anything, so I'm guessing it's okay. And I just wasted all my bullet time. Oh, they were like really long, especially if you watch them back to back. Definitely, they're really long. Well, the thing I feel like with movies now, I don't go to movies anymore. I think the last movie I saw in the theater was like
Gotcha.
This is Deputy Chief Jim Bravura from the NYPD.
Let me see.
You are to cease your criminal
Something
activities
like-
and surrender immediately.
Sure thing, Jim. Me and the boys have been talking. Never sorry. They'll never do it again.
Who the hell is
I want
this?
to say something like The Expendables 2. It's been a really long time since I've been to the movie theaters. Because TV is so good right now. TV is like going through a golden age, and TV is actually better than movies. I'd rather watch some of my TV shows than to go out and go see movies. I didn't even want to go out and see the new X-Men, so I feel like movies has just been horseshit for a while. They just haven't been really, just like games haven't been as memorable. You know, they've just been kind of just, you just have your way with them and then move on to the next one. Like, I miss like having to actually own a movie because you liked it so much. Nowadays, it's just like you can just watch it and then like forget about it. It's just Lord of the Rings trilogy though was good, and Hobbit's trilogy was pretty good. If you're into that kind of stuff, some people I can. But like on the other hand, if you turn to someone and show them like Game of Thrones, like they could be totally into that. I think it's just more badass, more nudity. There's more violence. On the flip side, yeah, they are. Same with those. You can only watch them so often, you know, right? Policy, I think we want open. Just for the first one, they kind of fucked it up after that. Don't you think? Like, I don't remember if it's the third one or second one that has a tribal dance scene. I was like, when I was watching the theater, I was like, what the fuck am I watching? All these like tribal people dancing in mud. Like, what have they done? Especially after the first one was so badass and so kung fu influenced, and you're like,
been after Acer Corporation bonds. The
I
Acer
don't think they
success
wanted to
story
make it a
recently
trilogy
went on the
originally. It
channel
just
and
kind
on
of
the cover
was
of
like
every
forced upon.
magazine. The bank robbers had left their tools on the table. Judging by the detonators, the crooks had bought enough explosives to send Lady Liberty into orbit.
Apparently you're just messing with you, hot dog. Why? What? Game, where do you want? Okie dokie. I know the alarm, right? The annoying alarm. Alright, let's just backtrack. Oh, they don't like any kind of trolling. There you go. Shotgun, please. Oh, for the door that's well this shut. Of course. Pay the toll, you troll. I guess there's hurtful trolls and nice trolls. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if you keep it Kappa, it's all good. It's like keeping it cool. If you keep it Kappa, it's all good.
Hold it. Max, Jesus, you almost gave me a heart attack. I nearly shot you.
Alex, am I glad to see you?
What the hell's going on? There are more corpses here than at the city morgue.
It's an armed robbery, a tunnel job straight to the Roscoe Bank vault through the old... This is Lupino's gig?
This is Lupino's doing? Lupino's men? Really?
You're an East Coast guy, Buttons. You should fucking like this game.
It's locked. We gotta get out of here.
Or play it.
Lupino,
You
it's...
should go play it. It's really good.
Alex? Alex!
Oh, Alex.
There was nothing I could do.
Oh, there you guys are.
I could tell by the empty, accusing stare of his eyes.
Just die. What? Oh, no you don't, sir.
Yo, ice!
Oh, grenade, shit. Oh, that headshot there. I have no clue, but okay. I only watch wrestling, so I don't know anything about sports, guys. I'm a mark, I'm not a sports fan. Oh, so people be like, Miami fans be like, I was born in Ohio, brah. We're only champions here.
Alex had kept me relatively sane for the past 3 years. Now I didn't know how I felt. Somehow he had stumbled upon something big and ended up stepping on Jack Lupino's toes.
Actually, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Was Ohio champions? I know Miami lost, what was it? The Heat? They didn't do well, but they still had the Seahawks, am I right? Something like that.
Lupino ran his racket of sex, drugs, and contract killings from a sleazy hotel in a slum block of tenements.
Yeah, I know.
LAPD was closing in.
Going off the deep end.
Crescendo. Lupino thought he could
Dog eats man.
leaving me to take the fall.
Not man eats hot dog.
All he had gotten was my attention. I went for the hotel first. It was a sad old thing with flickering lamps and faded colors, cheap mobster punks and tired-eyed prostitutes. I walked straight in, playing at Bogart, like I'd done 100 times before. The place was run by a couple of murdering mobsters with shark smiles. The Finito brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the pain in the butt. Pain to the max.
Oh, Nightbot.
Did you make that up yourselves, or you get some wine out downstairs?
You don't have to tell him, dude. Nightbot already warned him. Why do you gotta tell him again?
A rhetorical question. I got something for the boss. Lupino around?
That kind of depends on who's
Yeah,
asking.
Nightbot.
A friend or a junk squad plan. But don't answer. It's one of them, how do you put it, rhetorical questions. Lupino ain't here, but he says bye.
Skyrim because you said hot dog spam. Sorry,
Instead,
you know,
I
it's
ran
just
into
like
the Finito brothers.
I know Nightbot already said it. You have to repeat what Nightbot said.
Covered and blown. The door slammed shut behind me, and then I was dodging bullets like raindrops.
Oh yeah, yes sir.
Ah, Payne to the max.
Like after the stream, in fact.
Got a ticket to Marble City for you.
Eat first and line down.
We get A.
You're such a fucking idiot. You know that? In fact, there we go. Oh, I'm tempted. Just leave it as that. Ridiculous. You act like children, man. Just be a little more mature.
A letter on the desk caught my eye.
Bosses, Joey, Virgilio, you all right in there? They're not answering. Wait for them. Bosses, we're coming in.
There he is.
Yeah. That's true too, though. You're right. You're right. Especially nowadays, since like everybody's like 12 that plays online.
Lupino only once. The gangster ran all his rackets through his right-hand man.
But I'm trying to play and enjoy my game without looking over and seeing like
Verge of breaking apart.
petty fights
Ran
between
Energizer bunnies.
two people on chat.
He had the brains to run the business, but he lacked the balls, always falling short, taking his frustration out on underage addicts and call girls.
The V deal goes down at your hotel. Jack's exact words, quote, Vinny, you're in charge of this one, unquote. Rico Muerte's coming to see it through. Anything goes wrong and everybody's gonna get dead. Goes double for you. Treat this guy real good. Anything you
I think a
want.
little bit more than just
Don't
COD.
screw this up, or you're finito, finitos.
I mean, Rust, anything nowadays. Like, the thing nowadays is kids and computers. I'm like, where the fuck do they have the money to get that shit?
But that didn't mean it hadn't been there. Rico Muerte was a regular Kaiser Soze. A spook story told.
Oh, welcome back. Buttons.
313.
It's good to see that you're still here, paying
Muerte's
attention.
room number on the note's margin.
By the way, guys, if you know about the TeamSpeak and want the password, Skyrim had just posted it in chat, and if you guys got to see it, that's the password to the TeamSpeak. There's only, what, like 4 of you in here anyway, so who cares, really? But, just, ugh. AWMD though, one cool thing about this game, or Max Payne 3 I should say, is that they brought back the bum that was in this building. Or I'm assuming it's him. Because mommy and daddy buy them. Yeah, that's a good point. Rich mommy and daddy, I guess. Computers aren't cheap. Oh, he was saying because he fucked up earlier that you could do your fail fish, but don't worry about it.
In his press conference today, the mayor stated that Valkyr represents a clear danger to New York and called for drastic actions to eliminate the
Yeah,
problem.
try not to do that
On today's
again.
top story,
I don't know
the
what else to
Valkyr
tell you,
crisis
dude.
worsens with the murder of DEA Special Agent Alex Balder.
That's a
Special
big
Agent Balder
fucking
had been
stupid
shot
mistake,
repeatedly
though,
from
honestly.
point-blank range. The gunman has been identified as Max Payne. The noose is sure to tighten around this fugitive criminal as more NYPD units join the search to apprehend him.
I had just gotten my 15 minutes of fame.
Out the balcony. I got a feeling.
Getting out was not going to be easy. The staircase was locked and the elevator had been busted for a decade or more.
Yeah, something's wrong with the bosses. Payne's there and they're not answering. What the heck?
Yeah, I suppose so. Or see where the fuck you're copying and pasting. I don't know. It's not that big of a fuck up. It wasn't like 100 people saw it. It's just the password to our channel on TeamSpeak. Not a big deal. I guess it only like what 2 people saw it. I just put them on for the hell of it because they were talking about sports earlier. Buttons and this other guy,
Lords
Udi.
and ladies. Lady Amelia, Marquis Valentine asks for an audience.
Thank you, Lawrence.
I'll probably take him off in a second. It was just like a little thing I was doing.
An all-new episode of Lords and Ladies, brought to you in part
Lords and
by
Ladies.
Acer Corporation.
Whoops.
My lady.
My lord?
My lady, there is a matter of great importance I must bring to your attention.
My lord, there is?
Indeed, my lady, there is indeed. From the very first moment we met, upon that
Yeah, audio delay. That's true. They don't know the URL, I guess. It's fucking done. Who cares anymore? In all honesty, I was just freaked out because I thought he did it on purpose, but I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
V-head junkies could go off without a warning. I had to be careful.
I know. You're gonna die. Oh no.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. I might have to change it now anyways.
There he is!
Oh shit, the fair? Are you gonna see any cool bands, or just gonna eat some chocolate covered bacon? I think it's been about 2 years since I've gone to the fair. One of my friends did have deep fried butter, stick of butter, or chocolate covered butter, something weird like that. He didn't eat it all, obviously, but still.
piece of crap!
Oh, careful. It might kick.
Gun him down!
Montana? Yeah, the California fairs are pretty nuts, I guess you could say. Deep fried butter? I don't know, man, if you want a heart attack. He didn't eat it all. I think it had whipped cream on it and some chocolate or something, possibly. I had a deep fried Oreo, though, and that was pretty good.
DEA Special Agent Alex Balder was found brutally slain at the Roscoe Street subway station. A suspect was seen leaving the site only moments after the shots had been fired.
Look at Payne's making a
the
troll
NYPD is
face.
currently in pursuit of Max Payne, a repeated felon believed to be armed and extremely dangerous. And now the weather. The worst winter storm in recorded history continues to pound.
It's not? Are you sure?
The NYPD has been out on Max Payne.
It's not a full stick, huh?
Killer storm. Whatever. Here's that bounty. The NYPD has been
Little bits. Still. Yeah, hot dog. We have those too. In fact, where I live, we have a local one. It's called the Western. What's it called? The Western. Oh my God, the Western Fair or something like that. And it's just like local, not citywide. It's just a small thing, and we do it just like in the park. And it's very small compared to a state fair. It's just a smaller version, a very tiny version. But yeah, I've been on that ride where you stick to the wall. It's pretty fun. I know. He's been here forever, and like he's probably gone now. Deep fried hamburger, ooh, like a deep fried White Castle. I've had that before too. Delicious. I really want to kill him, but I won't. G-Force, yeah, something like that. They all have different names, I'm sure. Because, you know, like, I don't trust fairs, though, honestly, like fair rides. There was one fair, oh no, it's that same fair that I went to the last time. They they had this roller coaster, and it was, like, literally held together by rubber bands. And we went on it, I don't know why, it was crazy, but... And carnies and stuff, I don't know. Fairs, man. But yeah, I don't trust a ride sometimes. Sometimes I feel like they're gonna like break, get someone killed someday.
I found Muerte's room. Muerte had received a letter.
Gun, please. Yeah, there would always be like shark alerts where I used to live, and they'd always be like in the early morning, right when the sun is rising, and right when the sun is setting, there'd be shark alerts. Usually, someone would get attacked, and they say like stay out of the water. It's pretty scary shit.
The trouble you got
There's always a lot of
after
shark
the
attacks
Chicago
though
screw-up.
on that
The Punchinello
near where I live.
family bailed you out.
You have been waiting for a chance to pay us
Baby
back.
shark.
One of our trusted boys has a monkey the size of King Kong on his back. We need your special skills for backup on a major deal.
Collecting evidence had got
I don't think the ride is safe.
I was already so far past the point of no return, I couldn't even remember what it looked
I want you like
past it.
say the ride is safe after like seeing the guy who operates it. Make sure he's not missing anything. I mean, it's proof. I'm here. I mean, the ride did work. It was a roller coaster, even. Come on, come on. Just miss him completely.
Yo!
That's the only junkie I killed because he like tried to kill me. Chalice 2.0. Well, where I used to live, there was surfing was like the thing. It was. That's what like that town was like for, was surfing. It was like in the 50s. Back in the day, people would go out to this city just to go surf. And it got to a point where, modern day now, people would ride their bicycles around town because it's a small little city. And they would just have their surfboards on their bikes. They had little racks that they had custom made because so many people surfed down there. Wrong one. Grenades, perhaps? But we'll try the old-fashioned way. Want the sawed-off shotgun, I think. Molotov cocktail.
I didn't want to know what had happened here. It was not a pretty sight.
Yeah, seriously, they do look like rapers. Oh shit. Man, way the fuck back here, seriously. Peace out. Oh, them like N64 graphics.
I'd found Muerte's room.
One more, come on. Isn't there one more? No? Okay. Moving on. Screw you. Screw you.
Hey,
I'm just now hearing like the sound of it. This game sometimes. Let's see.
I didn't want to know what had happened here. It was not a pretty sight.
Hmm. Let's hope this works. Yeah.
Told you. God damn. I thought it was a bomb for sure. Nah,
The
don't
master
rush it,
debating.
yeah. This has been waiting to happen. I thought it was a bomb.
hey.
Alright, hot dog. Sorry, I'm not playing the game you want to watch, but, you know, I gotta play these games because I own them or else they're never gonna get played. And I like them, so fuck it. Maybe eventually I'll get around to, Spelunky and all that stuff eventually, but probably not this week.
You're gonna die. Oh, messy inside. I don't know.
The TV show or the game? Yeah, and they're gonna do a season 3 now. They've already announced actually.
You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
The hooker had left her diary on the table. The diary belonged to a hooker named Candy Dawn. The read would have made a vice cop blush.
Had talks with the mystery hag over the phone again. Sent her the latest one-eyed Alfred tape. As long as the hag keeps paying for the tapes, the old man could come every day for all I care.
She had a nice sideline, making secret X-rated
Sounds like Hot Dog.
and selling them to the
What Hot Dog
hospital.
does in the
It
room.
would get her killed if her V-fix for the day didn't do it first.
It's come to that, hasn't it? It's come to this. Oh, look at the rats are back.
The old service elevator rumbled down to the bowels of Jack Lupino's hotel.
I'm always alone, though. I'm not serious about that. I don't really care. I was alone for 6 months, shit, before Bun showed up, really.